Good afternoon, everyone. I am Nigel Pulido, and together with me is Mr. Harold Gordolan and Ms. Rica Tambalangon. So, we will be discussing to you the topic, the feminist criticism. Through this presentation, we'll explore its history, key concepts, and how it can be applied to literature to gain a deeper understanding of gender dynamics. So, let's begin. So, feminist literary criticism is an approach on how literature reflects or challenges the representation of women and the power structures in the society. It challenges traditional interpretations of texts, which often marginalize or misrepresent women's voices. So, this perspective not only helps us understand literature better, but also sheds light on a broader social issues. So today, we will look at how feminist criticism has evolved and the core concepts it revolves around. What is a feminist? A feminist is someone who believes in and supports equal rights and opportunities for all genders, especially focusing on equality for women. Feminists work to challenge and change unfair treatment or discrimination against women in areas like work, education, politics, and society. So they believe that women should have the same rights, respect, and opportunities as men. Both women and men can be feminists, as it is about promoting fairness and equality for everyone. So, what is a feminist criticism? Essentially, it is a form of literary analysis that focuses on how women are portrayed in literature and how texts reinforce or resist societal power structures. A feminist critics aim to uncover and critique the patriarchal systems embedded in literature, systems that have historically marginalized women and silenced their voices. Feminist criticism has evolved through three keys, each reflecting broader feminist movements. So during the first wave of feminism in the late 1700s up to 19 and up to early 1900s, the main goal here was to win basic rights for women, like right to vote and to own a property. At this time, women were seen as less important than men in the society. So writers like Mary Wollstonecraft wrote a book saying that women should do as much as men if they were given education. Also, the philosopher John Stuart Mill also spoke out for women's rights. The big success of this wave was when women started to gain the right to vote, like in the US in 1920 and in the UK in 1918. So the second wave of feminism in 1960s to 1970s looked at a more than just legal rights. Feminists now focuses on the equality of everyday life, like in the workplace and at home. So Simone de Beauvoir wrote the book entitled The Second Sex, where she talked about how society made women feel like they had to follow traditional roles, like being just homemakers. So feminists during this time fought for things like equal pay, the right to make decisions about their bodies, and changes how women were expected to act. Next is the third wave of feminism. Starting in 1990s, wanted to include the experiences of women of different races, classes, and backgrounds. This wave argued that not all women face the same issues and it focused on diversity. Feminists during this time also began to challenge traditional ideas of gender, saying that people should be free to express themselves however they want. So whether it fits the society's rules or not. This wave also celebrates individuality and the idea that women can be strong in many different ways, including embracing femininity. So now, let's welcome Mr. Heron Gordolan to continue this topic.
So, hi guys, I'm the second reporter of the group. My name is Heron Gordolan and I'm going to report to you the 5 to 7 slides of the presentation. So let's dive in the purpose of feminist. The literature is like a mirror that shows us how society views men and women. It can reflect the inequalities that exist, but it can also challenge those inequalities and show us a better way. Patriarchal structures. Many stories are written from a male point of view, and they often show men as a powerful and women as needing to be protected. This is called as a patriarchal structure where men hold most of the power. Challenging gender rules. Some writers challenge these traditional gender rules. They show women as a strong, independent, and capable. They make us think about why women are often expected to be quiet, submissive, or only care about family. Marginalized voice. We also see the voices of women who have been silenced or ignored. These are the marginalized voices of women who have faced discrimination and oppression. And the last one is the equal representation. Literature should reflect the real world, which means showing women in all their diversity. We need to see women in different roles, with different personalities, and from different backgrounds. By reading stories that challenges gender inequality, we can become more aware of how it affects us and work towards a more equal world. Let's dive into core concepts in feminist criticism. The first one is patriarchy. Let's imagine a society where men hold most of the power and influence in making decisions that affect everyone. Even though women might have different needs and perspectives. That's basically what patriarchy is, a system where men are at the top and women are often seen as less important. The next is the gender stereotypes. These are like um, preset ideas about how men and women should act, think, and look. For example, boys don't cry, or girls should be good at cooking. These stereotypes can limit people and make it hard for them to be themselves. And the next is the intersectionality. These ideas recognizes that discrimination doesn't happen in isolation. It means that a person experience with racism, sexism, and classicism can all come together to create unique challenges and disadvantages. For example, a black woman might face discrimination based on both her race and her gender. And the last one, the gynocriticism. This field of study focuses on understanding women's voices and experiences as they are expressed in literature. It examines how women writers and characters have been treated differently throughout history and how their stories can offer new perspective on the world and to us. So we got here the next slide, analyzing literature with a feminist lens. Feminist literary criticism examines literature through the lens of gender and power dynamics. It seeks to understand how gender influences the portrayal of characters, relationships, and societal norms within a text. So let's break down all the questions. The first one question: how are women presented? Active or passive? This question explores how female characters are depicted in the story. Are they independent, making their own choices and taking action? Or are they portrayed as passive, relying on men or being acted upon by them? Examining the agency of female characters can reveal how the text views women's roles in society. The number two question: What are the power dynamics between genders? Feminist critics looks at the balance of power between male and female characters. Who hold more authority? Who makes the decisions? Are there instances of male dominance or female subordination? Understanding these power dynamics helps to uncover the underlying messages about gender and patriarchy within the text. The number three question is the narrative from male or female perspective? Whose voice is telling the story? Does the narrative reflect a male or female point of view? This question is important because the perspective of the narrator can shape how the reader understands the characters and events. A male narrator might portray women differently than a female narrator would. The fourth, how does the author's gender or perspective shape the text? Feminist critics consider the author's own gender and life experiences. Um, does the author's background influence the way they write about gender rules, relationships, or societal expectations? This can provide valuable insights into the text, themes, and messages. Feminist literary criticism uses these questions to analyze literature and uncover the ways in which gender shapes the story. Um, that's all.
Application of feminist criticism. Feminist criticism has several practical applications. First, recovering lost voices. Feminist critics have rediscovered works by women writers who were ignored or marginalized in their time. Second, challenging gender stereotypes. This approach exposes and critiques literature that reinforces harmful gender norms and stereotypes. Third, promoting social change. By analyzing literature through a feminist lens, we can gain deeper insight into the issues women face and advocate for a more equitable society. Literary piece and criticize it using feminist criticism. The Plight of Silvers by Danielle Price. In a future where humanity has spread across the stars, two genetically modified sisters, Amanda and Hannah, are forced to flee their home planet after a devastating attack. As they journey across the galaxy searching for a new home, they face danger, confront their past, and learn the true meaning of family. The story explored themes of survival, loyalty, and the ethics of genetics modification in a vast and unforgiving universe. This scientific fiction novel was criticized for its stereotypical portrayal of female characters, particularly the sister Amanda and Hannah. Critics argue that their flaws were overly simplistic and reinforces traditional gender roles. So, in conclusion, by engaging with feminist literary criticism, we can gain a deeper understanding of the way in which gender shapes our experience and the story we tell.